Hey guys, thanks for stopping back and welcome to my first handmade holiday video. I have just started a Christmas countdown. It's on the chalkboard right behind me. 39 days, that is not long. When I see that number, I have three feelings. One is pure excitement. I love getting closer to the holidays. I'm so excited to continue decorating. I'm going to start seeing things pop up in stores. Christmas music's going to be on the radio. I'm just so excited. Two, it's a bit of panic because it's 39 days and I think, oh my god, I have so much to get done. And the third thing it makes me do is check my bank account, and I'm usually like, holy, you know what? I have a lot of presents to buy and I have to be careful and budget and watch my dollars. So that was kind of the basis of this DIY handmade holiday series that I'm hosting. There'll be one every weekend until Christmas. And the thought is just to be putting your artistic skills to work. I think a lot of times the DIY and handmade Christmas presents you see all over Pinterest, all over the internet, aren't things that people actually want. I hate to say it, and I'm sorry to say it, and I've given tons of those gifts before, but I just kind of think that a gift should be something that people actually want, not just something that you can make and save some money and give. So you'll find that I was really kind of selective about the things that I'm going to include in this series. They're all things that I think people will be really happy to receive. They won't just get tossed into a drawer or, you know, sit and put in a closet and sit there for who knows when until the recipient decides that it's taking up too much space and throws it away. Again, I have made those gifts and I have given those gifts, but I'm really trying to steer clear of that this year and give items that I think people will be really happy to receive. So with that being said, the first item of the Handmade Holiday series this year is a set of handmade wine glasses. This is something that I'm going to be gifting to a friend of mine. I handmade the two wine glasses, and then you'll see I'm just including a bottle of wine that I embellished the top with some greenery and some vintage ribbon. So what I'm going to be talking about today is how you can make your own wine glasses. They're really, really simple. I think they're really attractive. It's really nice and festive. You know, it's Christmas, New Year's is right around the corner, but they're a little something special, a little bling. So I'm going to be talking to you about that, but this is just the way that I'm going to be wrapping up and gifting this product. It probably won't have a box lid on it. I'll probably tie some ribbon around it because I want people to know they need to be careful with this box. The glass bottle and the glass wine and the wine glasses are kind of fragile, so I don't want people to think they can just toss it under a tree. So I will be leaving this open. I'll probably tie some ribbon right around the front and people can see what they have. This also makes a really great hostess gift. I know during the holidays a lot of people go to a lot of parties, and this is just, you know, a step up from that bottle of wine that I think most people stop and bring to parties. So this is really easy, really inexpensive. So just stay put and I'll tell you all about it, but this is how I'm going to be giving one of my gifts this year. Okay, so as far as the DIY part goes, I found the tutorial for how to do this project on a website called Something Turquoise. It's a really great blog. It was originally designed and kind of made for brides, but I've been browsing it and it doesn't seem that any of the projects are specific to brides, so definitely check that out. I will link the exact blog post in the description box at the bottom of this video, so you can go there and get step-by-step written directions. I did follow those directions while making these. There are a few changes and edits I made to them, so I'm going to talk to you about that. And it's just a really great website, so do check it out. So the things you're going to need for this video are really, really simple. You're going to need some glass, not plastic, wine glasses. You can find those at IKEA. They sell them really cheaply. I got some at the dollar store, $1.06. We have 6 cents tax in Maryland. They were $1.06, so I got 2 for $2.12. Awesome deal. Like, you can't beat that. And then the other thing you're going to need is some Martha Stewart multi-surface glitter acrylic craft paint. I got 2 colors. I have the feldspar and I have the antique silver. This is what these guys look like. and I got mine at Michael's. They were $2.99 a bottle. I did end up using almost a full bottle for each set of glasses I did, so that's $2.99. So you're adding up $2.12 for the glasses, $2.99. You're still just a little over $5. Is that right? Yeah. I'm an artist, not a math major. So yeah, you're a little over $5 for a handmade gift. That's great. So you have your paint, you have your wine glasses, and the last thing you're going to need is some sort of sponge dabber. I used one of those black felt-tipped wooden handle dabbers. You'll see in the tutorial that's online on Something Turquoise that she actually purchased the Martha Stewart brand. I think they're called daubers. They're round. I kind of wanted to save a buck and not buy those. I think they were probably the most expensive part of this whole project. Maybe $5, I want to say. I didn't buy them, so I don't know exactly. But I just wanted to skip that step, so I used some of the black felt spongy things that I had at home. I did end up cutting that point. If you look at the profile, it's kind of like a house. It has the tip and then straight down. So I did end up kind of altering that to be both flat and round. I did it with kitchen scissors in the kitchen. It was no big deal, really easy. Again, I think I saved about $4 because I had so many of those black pointy paint smearer things at home. So I recommend doing the same thing. It really did work just fine. So all you're going to do is start with your paint, and for the first layer, rather than painting it on, I kind of dabbed it on. And that was just because I felt like I was brushing off too much of the glitter when I did a painterly motion. So I dabbed. I started at the base and worked up, and my first layer went to this height. Now you do have to wait an hour between layers for the paint to dry. It says so right on the paint container. So after I waited that hour, I went back and did it again, only this time I only went this far, and that allowed me to get a nice gradient look with the paint, so it's not like it just ends. Although that might be a look that you like, this has kind of a fade into clear glass, no glitter. So again, there are really detailed instructions, handwritten, on that Something Turquoise blog, so if you want to read the instructions, not just hear me talk about them, definitely go there. I did this color, this is the antique silver, and then I also did Martini glasses. I got the Martini glasses at the dollar store. Again, they were $1.06 each. They are a little more bulky. For $1, I don't know what I was expecting. They're a little more bulky and a little more heavy, but they still make a great gift. So this is that feldspar paint. I did find that working with the antique silver was way easier than the feldspar green. I'm not exactly sure why. The antique silver paint seems to have a lot more glitter in it than this green. You can still see if I hold it up to the light, it's a little bit blotchy, but I don't think that's a big deal. People aren't going to notice that. That's something only I would notice because I made it. But I did use the same technique. I dabbed the first layer and then kind of did the transition at the top so it looks like the glitter fades out. Now I will say after the first layer was on, I was able to use more painterly motions. I didn't have to keep dabbing because the dabbing can make for some unevenness, so I really felt like the painting on after that first layer worked well. I did continue to dab at the top only because I didn't want lines. So that's something to think about. I do think that both of these glasses have really different looks. This is kind of more sophisticated, more grown up, whereas this has kind of a younger look to me. And I think it's probably a combination of both being a Martini glass and the color I used. But I think these are still really great. I have a 15-year-old cousin who I'm going to give these to just because it's really fun. I'm going to put these in a box similar to what I just showed, except I'm going to put in a bottle of, it's like lemonade and really nice fruit juices from Trader Joe's that come in a tall bottle. I think that would be really nice. And I also might include a few sticks of rock candy because I think that really accents these well. And it would just be fun for her and her girlfriends to drink their drinks out of this. Like, I remember doing that when I was little, and hopefully she likes it too. So again, these kind of have like a younger feel, a younger vibe to them, but that doesn't mean they're not great Christmas gifts. Again, I'm saving a ton of money. I will probably spend an additional $5 or $6 on the accents, so that'll be a great gift. Now I have to say, I probably did about 4 rounds on this guy, waiting an hour between each round. I think I did maybe 2 per night, then would wake up and start on it again. This probably has 4 layers of glitter, all ending at different heights to create that, that fade out of silver. And then this guy, like I said, the green was a little bit harder to work with. This is probably 5 or 6 coats. For some reason it just didn't pick up the sparkle and the glitter as easily as the silver, so it did take a couple more steps. Again, I did maybe 2 a night for 3 nights. It wasn't a big deal. You can probably get everything done in about, each round on all 4 glasses done in about half an hour. So it's not a big time commitment and it's not a big dollar commitment, but it really is kind of a lot of bang for your buck. So I do recommend that. And then once you have all of your layers on, you have to wait 21 days for the paint to cure. That's why this is the first video in my series. If you read the back of the bottle, it does say it takes 21 days to air cure, which means you can't speed it up by putting it in the oven, and you just have to wait those 3 weeks. If you work on it now, it's still plenty of time to give a holiday gift. But you do have to wait 21 days. In 21 days, these guys will be washable and will also be dishwasher safe on the top wrap. Now I haven't tried it because I'm still at about a week, but you know, I'm excited to see that. Nobody wants to have to deal with a high maintenance present, so this is great. But you do want to get started on yours quickly so that by the time you're giving them in mid to late December, people can go ahead and use them and you don't have to warn them, or don't use this for another week, it's not ready. So 21 days to cure, and then you'll be ready to give your gifts. I hope you guys like this series. I will be back again next week. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm still working on it. But I promise it will be something people will love and you'll be happy to give it knowing that they'll use it. So have a great week and thank you for watching. Bye.